When the lights go out, a data center's worst-case scenario in banking. Modern banking and fintech are built on a simple but unforgiving promise. Money must move reliably, instantly, and securely. From a customer checking their balance through a mobile app, to a business running payroll, to a fintech platform processing thousands of microtransactions every second, financial services depend on digital infrastructure that is always available. For most people, these systems are invisible. But behind the scenes, banks and fintech companies operate highly specialized data centers, where servers process billions of dollars in transactions daily. These facilities don't just power convenience, they enable commerce, ensure liquidity, and provide the trust that underpins entire economies. Any disruption to these systems reverberates quickly. A failed ATM withdrawal during a lunch break might seem small, but magnify that by thousands of customers, merchants, and businesses simultaneously denied access to funds, and the impact is enormous. Trust, once damaged in financial services, is difficult to repair. That's why redundancy, especially in backup power systems, is non-negotiable. Yet, even the best-laid plans can falter. The scenario: when backup fails. It's 2:13 p.m. on a Tuesday. Inside a regional financial data center, operations hum along as usual. Server racks blink steadily, processing everything from mortgage payments to debit card swipes. The cooling systems maintain a stable environment, and dashboards show green lights across the board. Suddenly, the utility power grid feeding the building collapses. A transformer issue several miles away takes down the primary feed. The lights flicker, the air goes still, alarms blare. For the engineers in the control room, this is not unfamiliar. Outages happen. That's why the facility is designed with automatic failover systems. Within seconds, the automatic transfer switch, or ATS, should detect the power loss, signal the generator, and restore normal operations. But the expected roar of the generator never comes. Seconds stretch into a minute. The UPS batteries are holding the servers, but time is slipping away. Operations staff feel the tension rise. The generator, their last line of defense, has failed to start. The immediate consequences. In fintech and banking, milliseconds matter. Now, each passing second without power is a blow to continuity. ATMs begin to display error messages. Customers cannot withdraw cash or check balances. Retail transactions decline as point-of-sale systems can't communicate with the network. A parent buying groceries finds their card declined, not because of insufficient funds, but because the system can't confirm the balance. Businesses attempting payroll transfers face delays, creating frustration and potentially leaving employees unpaid. Digital banking platforms slow or fail, sending customers to social media to complain about outages. What started as a utility issue has escalated into a public-facing crisis. Within 10 minutes, the ripple effect spreads beyond the facility, shaking customer confidence and disrupting the daily rhythm of commerce in the community. Why didn't the generator start? When technicians rush to the generator room, they find silence. The unit, which should be running, has logged a fault. Investigation reveals one of several common causes: dead starter battery. Without sufficient charge, the generator cannot crank, even though it has fuel. Fuel contamination. Clogged filters or degraded diesel prevent ignition. Automatic transfer switch malfunction. The automatic switch failed to send the start command, leaving the generator idle. Maintenance gaps. The last test may not have been conducted under real load, masking vulnerabilities. Individually, these may seem like small oversights. Collectively, they represent a breakdown in resilience planning. The generator was installed to guarantee uptime, but without rigorous testing, it became a single point of failure. The business and community impact. The cost of downtime in banking and fintech goes far beyond immediate inconvenience. Financial loss. Industry studies estimate the cost of data center downtime averages over $9,000 per minute. For financial institutions, this number can climb even higher. Reputational damage. Customers expect 24/7 access to funds. Outages erode confidence and push customers to competitors. Regulatory risk. Banking is heavily regulated. Extended outages can trigger scrutiny, penalties, or mandatory reporting to oversight bodies. Community disruption. Local economies feel the ripple effect as card payments fail, small businesses lose sales, and payroll delays strain households. What might look like a technical hiccup inside a data center translates into real-world consequences that affect trust, livelihoods, and economic stability. How to prevent backup failures. This scenario is not hypothetical. Across the industry, similar failures have played out when generators or transfer systems didn't perform as expected. The key takeaway: backup systems only work if they are tested and maintained rigorously. Best practices include regular load testing. Run generators under real-world load, not just idle checks. Simulated outages validate that all systems, including ATS and fuel supply, function correctly. Fuel quality. Management: diesel degrades over time. Regular testing, polishing, and filter replacement prevent contamination issues. Battery replacement schedules. Starter batteries should be inspected and replaced on a fixed cycle, regardless of whether they appear functional. Automatic transfer switch. Inspection and testing. Transfer switches are as critical as the generator itself. Routine inspection ensures signals pass correctly when power is lost. Comprehensive maintenance logs. Document every test and service. Auditable logs provide accountability and reveal trends before they escalate into failures. Redundancy in redundancy. Where possible, dual generator systems or alternative feeds add a further safety net for high-stakes facilities like banking. The broader message for banking and fintech. Power reliability is not just a technical concern, it's a matter of public trust. Every outage is a reminder that customers place enormous faith in their financial institutions to safeguard access to their money. For banks and fintech providers, ensuring generator reliability is part of delivering on that promise. It's not glamorous, and it rarely makes headlines until it fails. Then, the consequences are immediate, public, and lasting. In a world where digital transactions define daily life, backup power is more than infrastructure. It is trust made tangible. The story of a silent generator in a data center is more than a cautionary tale. It's a call to action. Financial institutions must treat redundancy as a living system, not a static investment. Through proactive testing, disciplined maintenance, and a culture of preparedness, they can ensure that when the lights go out, the community never feels the darkness. Because in banking and fintech, uptime is not optional. It is the foundation of trust. And trust is everything. Read more generator stories at generatorsource.com.